Good morning, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Ridgway, and I am here with this morning edition of the Who News. Today is Tuesday, October 13th, 2020, and today's weather is going to be beautiful. Boys and girls, notice that 0% today and tomorrow. That means no rain in the forecast. In fact, it is going to be a high of 76 and a low of 61 today. That means you got it. You need to go outside and play. It is going to be a beautiful day. I know that being back in school has been very exciting, but I also know that sometimes the normal things that we've been able to do in school, we've not been able to do. For example, playing outside. So I wanted to give you some options of some things that you can do and still have a really fun time outside. You could play freeze dance. Ask your teacher if she could play some music, and when the music stops, you have to freeze. You could go outside and do some yoga. You could play kickball. You could actually set up exercise stations and rotate through the exercise stations. And my final idea would be going on a treasure hunt outside for recess. However, all of these things would require you remembering a couple of rules that we have this year. Our first rule is you have to wear a mask. You may be wondering, why in the world, Miss Ridgway, do we have to wear a mask at recess? And if you are, I'm so glad you asked. I have some friends from Senor Rodriguez's 4th grade class joining me today answering that very question.
Hey Tegan, why do you wear a mask?
I wear a mask because it protects the people around me and me.
José, ¿por qué tienes una máscara?
Yo tengo una máscara porque
Solange, ¿por qué tienes una máscara?
porque no quiero estar enferma.
Muy bien, adiós. Marquise, why do you wear a mask?
I wear a mask because it helps our school safe.
The other thing that Mr. Rodriguez's class wanted you to know is that when you go to recess, you have to walk carefully to the area that you've been assigned, and then also remember to stay within the cones. Only one class can play at recess at a time. So your cones that you have around the recess area shows where you need to stay.
Remember, friends, we stay
to do so
inside
carefully.
of our yellow cones.
Check it out.
Okay?
They are modeling it for us. One last thing, boys and girls, we don't always have to go outside to play at recess. A lot of times we can go outside to read a book or to write or to work on an assignment. And that's what you see here. This picture is supposed to look like a sidewalk at Hollydale, and on each sidewalk is an owl. And the reason that is there, Miss Justice and Miss Fuller and Mr. Fuller made this possible for us. Around our campus, you'll see these owls painted on the sidewalk, and your teacher can actually sign up to take you to sit outside and have class outside so that you can sit 6 feet apart and take your mask off for a little while. So like I said, your teacher would need to sign you up. I sent an email to your teachers earlier today so that they can go ahead and do that. And we just want to thank Mr. and Mrs. Fuller, Miss Justice, and actually Mr. Robert for going to get the paint for us. Well, boys and girls, that is all we have time for. I'd like to do a big shout out to Senor Rodriguez's boys and girls for helping us today with this morning's announcements. You never know who you're going to see on the Who News. Tune in Thursday morning at 7:55. The time is 8 o'clock, and boys and girls, it's time for morning meeting. Have a great day.